America. Hey everybody, it's good to see you. Hi there, my name's Colin. I'm here with Ethan and Harry. Give me a shout, boys. And we are the Angry Bachelors. We're here to do an improv set for you, but first we're doing some fun experiments with technology. Check this out. Just look at that. You hear? That's the sound of the future, ladies and gentlemen. The sound of the future. Yeah, the future doesn't sound good, and you might not like it. That's crazy.
Look, this is really fun, but we're gonna have some horrible echoes if we don't.
No. This is gonna. That should be like our new intro music, you know, like some. Oh, who's that remind me of?
You can bring it back up and just laugh. Like an echo, we laugh.
2 months ago, I was a music composition major. Now I can't remember any of the people who did that. Mario something. Doesn't matter.
Mario Batali.
That sounds familiar, so my instinct is to like jump on it, but I don't think so.
Wait, Lil Romeo?
I think it might have been Little Romeo. Yeah.
Who's there?
You guys hear an echo on this?
A little bit. I heard it there. Ooh. That's crazy. We know exactly what the fans want. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome, great, fantastic. All we need.
I had an idea before we started.
Do it,
What if
please.
one of you guys did a monologue tonight, and then we went off that?
Let's
You
do it.
want it? Yeah, I'm in.
You want me to give a suggestion?
Perfect. Yes, please, Ethan.
Okay. Beanie.
Beanie.
And either of you. I think either of you.
Uh,
Whoever has some.
So when I was a kid, I went through a similar phase that I think a lot of kids probably go through, is when I'm like really obsessed with collecting things, especially things that I perceive to have some sort of strange abstract value that they don't have yet and will have someday in the future. And the one that I'm thinking of right now is Beanie Babies. I went through a phase probably for like a couple months when I tried to just get my hands on as many Beanie Babies as I could, because I thought that someday they would be like super valuable. And in my like 4th grade mind, I thought that that would be, yeah, 4th grade's probably a little bit late, but I don't care. It's what I did. I thought that having these Beanie Babies would like get me set for life. And I remember whenever I went to like my grandma's house, she collected Beanie Babies because she thought they were adorable. She didn't understand the monetary value of the Beanie Babies. So I would like beg her for like some of her valuable Beanie Babies. And each of the valuable ones had like a little silver tag on the bottom, so that's how you knew. Normal ones just had a normal tag, but the valuable ones had like a silver tag, and they were like holographic. And the best one that you could get your hand on were like those purple Princess Diana Beanie Babies. They were like to commemorate that Princess Diana had died. They were purple. They had a little white rose on the chest right there. And I didn't understand the concept that they were supposed to commemorate the death of a great woman. I'm just like, those are the best Beanie Babies. I want to get my hand on that because it's going to be super valuable someday. Anyway, I never grew out of it. I still collect them to this day.
Grandma,
Yes, dear.
you shouldn't be eating off that plate.
Why not? It's a fresh batch of cookies, and I think it's delightful to eat cookies.
That's the Princess Diana Memorial plate. It was made. You might not know this. It's a collectible, but it was made immediately after her horrific car crash, and the hot cookies could melt away at the painting.
Okay, so you don't want to disrespect the memory of Princess Diana by eating these hot cookies on her face and possibly literally defacing that sweet picture of her. It looks like it was drawn by a professional artist.
It's worth a lot of money.
Right. And it's just a great picture, and I can understand not wanting to ruin it. But with all due respect, I got to eat these cookies.
Well, eat them quickly, please. Get them off the plate.
Yeah, I bet you didn't think your grandma could eat cookies that quick.
I did not. And you ate them all very fast.
I didn't want to disrespect the memory of Princess Diana, nor this beautiful picture of Princess Diana.
Yeah, it's a very expensive picture. I'm going to wash this if you don't mind.
Hey there, dear. How's our little grandson doing?
Well,
Doing
he's
okay?
doing well. He's trying to chastise me for eating off a plate. I thought it was a little bit weird, but I see where he's coming from. He doesn't want to disrespect Princess Diana.
You gotta be careful. That's a very valuable plate.
Right, that's what he was saying, yeah.
Let me just throw some cookie dough on there, and we'll get another batch going in the oven.
Great, more cookies, more cookies.
There you go.
Yeah, more cookies. All right, stick it in.
More cookies.
Oven's all heated. Let's get it going. Right.
All right.
All right. More cookies are on the way.
Okay.
It's just going to be 20 short minutes in that 450-degree oven.
That plate is going to... It's not meant to go in the oven, guys.
Well, it has the cookie dough on it.
It's a plate.
It has cookie dough on it. Cookie dough is meant to be baked.
You're so beautiful. You say things like that.
Thank you. Very practical.
So pragmatic.
It's a very practical thing to use this plate because the cookie dough's already on it, so I might as well just stick it in and just let it bake.
Let it bake.
It's a porcelain plate.
Yes.
Your point?
It's going to either pop all over the place or be melted. That's what happens when you put porcelain in an oven.
I think that you need to pay better attention in science class there, grandson.
You know, we've been alive for 89 and 93 years, respectively, and we've seen a lot of stuff in our lifetime. And we know that porcelain does not pop or melt. And we know that Princess Diana's visage is going to still be beautiful.
Oh, wait.
What? What?
Cracked right in half.
There we go.
Fuck!
Edit.
So.
So you have your choice of the coffins, whichever one the two of you choose to send off your dear mother. She'll be buried in, and we'll have a great service for her right here at the funeral home.
That sounds very tasteful. It sounds very respectful, and you know, I want to thank you for how well you're handling this. You're handling it with a lot of grace and dignity, and The previous funeral home we went to was not as good as this one. I'll tell you that.
Well, we pride ourselves on being the best funeral home. We like to be one step ahead of the game at every curve when it comes to the big D word, as we say.
Dick?
No, death would be the big.
Okay.
There.
I'm sorry. I just want to piggyback on what my brother Ethan's saying.
Right,
Of course. At this hard time, I'm here for you with whatever you need.
Aside from you guys putting death in front of the word dick in the hierarchy of D words, you guys are really knocking this place out of the park, and the other places are just really eating your dust.
Well, as our relatives pass into dust, we like to think that there's only one good funeral home in town, but I would like to circle back just briefly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, death is clearly a more important word than dick here at this funeral home.
And I would like to make a point. I'm going to circle all the way around, just go two loops back. And I just want to say that the previous funeral home, what are you looking at? What's over there? I'm talking about the death of my family, and this is a very serious issue. First you naysay the dick.
Sorry.
First you naysay the word dick, and then you start looking over there where I'm talking about death.
I didn't mean to naysay.
Okay, you are just as bad as the previous funeral home.
You're just as bad. He's just as bad.
I find it very hard to believe that I'm just as bad as Larry from Larry's Dead Hut.
Cut there. Look, Larry, dick comes before death. All right?
No, it doesn't. Death comes before dick. That's what we pride ourselves on. That's the motto of our funeral home. Death comes before. It's right on the sign. Death comes before dick. And there's quotation marks.
Well, my brother Ethan's not going to be very happy about that. Our family has a specific set of values.
Your specific set of values in your family is dick before death.
Yeah.
Who decided that for your mother?
Goes way back. We were settlers.
Cut way back.
Ooh, boy. The Old West.
Oh, yes. All this settling left and right.
Say, your dick's flopping around.
It's not dead.
I like that.
Hey, that's mighty good advice. I'll have to keep that in the old noggin.
Gonna need it in the Old West, using your noggin.
That's right. Probably need it in the future, too.
You know what? Let's just keep this in the family forever.
That sounds good.
Great idea.
I'll hand it down to my children, you hand it down to your children, and you hand it down to your children.
And let's have them all, get together, and then they'll all be one family.
Well, that sounds like a great idea.
Cut back to now. Yeah, so it goes back pretty far. You should just put it before it as well.
Right. Old traditions. Old habits die hard.
Like a dick.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Funeral home? Oh my gosh, George! Did your grandpa die too? Or your mom? Someone? Someone in your family die?
Yeah, my grandpa was about to die, so he chopped off his dick really fast. And so his dick was still alive for a little bit longer than he was. So we're burying, my brother Ethan and I are burying our grandfather and his dick.
The reason we did that is because our family has an old motto going back to settlers' times that is dick before death.
Dude,
and we like to follow that tradition.
I was from one of those other families back then.
Oh my God, that was you?
Yeah. It wasn't me.
Get in here. Get in here, Beth. Ah, shit, man.
Yeah.
How's your family history been? How's the history of your ancestors been?
Well, they've been wonderful, I suppose. But, my grandma passed away last week.
Now, the big question.
Yeah.
Did you save her dick before she died?
We cut off her female equivalent of a dick.
No, she was a dick, right?
Well, not really. She didn't have a dick per se. She is a woman. So we ended up just cutting off her breasts.
Okay,
We
that's
thought,
fucked up.
what?
Dude, why would you do that?
That's fucked up. That's
No
weird.
more fucked up than cutting off a dick.
Yes, it is.
How so?
There's two of them.
So if I just cut off one breast, that would have been perfectly acceptable, but two, and suddenly I'm some sort of human mutilator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I came here to bury my breastless grandma, not to be judged by the two of you. Good day.
All right.
All right, well. Thought our families had some history. I thought it was a great tradition, but it's all ruined now.
Well, time to bury our grandpa's dick. And we see a police bagpipe band march up through the cemetery, and they're all playing a. And they have the bagpipes, and there's a drummer.
That's what bagpipes do.
We see a cannon firing a flurry of dicks into the air, just a big rainbow of all different colored dicks. And it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Children are laughing. Adults are crying. People in between are awed. They're full of wonderment, and it's a beautiful day for everyone.
Out in the crowd, two people are watching, and they're just having a great day.
Let's see those two people.
Yeah, I'd really like to.
Let's go see them now.
I'm gonna walk over to them. Okay, I'll watch them.
Every time one of those McCorkles dies, they have this amazing dick parade.
Yeah, it's just shooting out genitalia across the town. Man.
They take something sad and they make it beautiful, you know.
Yeah. Plus, it's like, there's like blood everywhere, you know.
You guys talking about the dick parade?
Yeah.
Do you ever like? I know it's a tradition here, but do you ever think it's like maybe a little bit weird that they're shooting out dicks like en masse into the sky with like blood coming out? Like it's almost a little bit grotesque if you really think about it, right? Or
I don't know. It's a beautiful tribute to a man's life and his legacy of family.
I guess I don't know if it seems almost horrific. But I see where you're coming from. It's sort of, I guess, celebrating his masculinity, and you're right. It's an old tradition. I shouldn't question it.
It's beautiful. How dare you?
Look,
I mean, it's a lot of colors. It's nice. The kids love it, you know. So.
Well, plus since that giant nuke landed on the Old West, I mean, all people have dicks just growing all over their bodies, so
right.
It makes sense to celebrate that tragedy, to embrace who we've all been since, nuclear radiation caused us all to grow phallic extensions all over our bodies.
They say there was a time when people didn't have to get the dicks cut off them regularly, like we were going in for a haircut. But that's not how we live anymore, and we have to recognize that.
Those were the days. In fact, I can picture them now. Hey, it's great to live a life where I don't have to cut dicks off me all day. Don't you think, guys?
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, you don't have to cut dicks off yourself all day, do you?
Nope.
Yeah. Neither of us do.
That's something that almost no one has to do. Very few people have that sort of handicap in this day and age, the 1750s.
That's what's so great about the 1750s, is that no one has to cut dicks off themselves all day.
I don't have to cut dicks off myself all day. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel like we can just like this big nuclear cart that we've been carrying around the outback here. We can just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have hey, say, do you want to make a bonfire like while we're waiting around here?
S'mores.
S'mores, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What do we got? Do you want to just put it like right underneath the
Put it
nuclear?
underneath the warhead. It'll like shield us from the
Yeah,
rain.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
All right. Just wait for it to reach up the rope. Under
Yeah,
the warhead.
yeah. Here we go. Cut back to the present day. They say that's exactly how it happened.
Man.
Now we have to get dicks cut off us all the time.
Shaving a haircut.
Two
Two
bits.
dicks.
Two dicks. That was clever.
It's a classic song. They used that song in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Mm.
They made that movie before people had to cut dicks off themselves all day, and so
Yeah.
there wasn't any scenes of it in that, which is unfortunate.
Oh well.
Everyday tragedies.
Yeah. Still time for a sequel, where they include that in.
Mm-hmm. I believe in the sequel.
They'd have to recast Eddie Valentine.
Oh no, Bob Hoskins died.
Right.
He was one
have
of
to
the
cut dicks
settlers.
off,
What was that?
so you go first.
No, you go first. You go first.
I just said it's such a tragedy that he didn't have to cut dicks off himself.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the settlers, remember? He made the movie, and then he went out west,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
he was like, let's light a fire. And then, here we are.
And then that nuclear bomb went off, which
Wait.
with our DNA. Go.
And you know how he was one of the settlers? Because Christopher Lloyd was in Roger Rabbit. Christopher Lloyd is actually Dr. Emmett Brown. Dr. Emmett Brown brought him back in the DeLorean to the Old West, and he stayed in the Old West with Christopher Lloyd from Roger Rabbit, who's also in Back to the Future, and that's how he became a settler and then came back, because he found the train DeLorean at the end of Back to the Future Part 3, and he came back into present time after he made the explosion. And so that's how he's able to do both.
That's right. Those are good movies. And they're also real.
They're true. Yeah, they actually happened. It's true.
That's great.
What a wonderful world we live in.
I like just sitting up here on these bleachers with you guys.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can feel the wind just like sort of gently drift past us.
Yeah, the drops of dick blood just.
Right? Splattering against
Yeah.
our eyelids ever so gently.
And you can feel it like start to go into your eyelid, and like you blink because you're like, what is that? But then you open your eyes and you just see red, and that's the dick blood. Just like the
Right.
world looks better, you know?
And like you wonder, like, maybe some of them have, HIV or something, but that's part of the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the fun of the dick blood rain.
Yeah.
Man.
What'd you guys have for lunch?
Dick blood.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it because I know that's a tacky food, but I did too. It was dick blood for lunch for me as well.
All right. Guess what I had for lunch.
It's dick blood.
It was dick blood.
Oh man.
Oh, guys. You want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
What's that?
I murdered my son the other day.
What?
Wait, you murdered your son?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you
Not there
smiling?
yet?
Why are you smiling?
Did you at least cut off one of his dicks first?
Yeah, of course.
Dick before death.
Dick before death.
Dick before death.
And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I think we hit it. Right there. Oh my God. Wow, we took it down the rabbit hole. I hope he touched you.
And we should change the name of the show to Swoosh.
Swoosh.
Like Smoosh, those popular YouTube teeny bopper
Oh, what is that?
comedy guys.
What is that?
They're like YouTube guys with emo era haircuts and like tight shirts, and they appeal to teens, young teens.
That's our demographic, right?
Yeah.
The Angry Bachelors reach all demographics. Young, old, male, female, sexually active, kangaroos. Those were separated. But all kinds of kangaroos. Sexually active or not.
Sexually active kangaroos.
And virgin kangaroos. And reborn kangaroos in the eyes of God. Anyway.
The third Dalai Lama was a kangaroo.
Really?
I've heard that, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
You guys like koalas?
Yeah, I do. I do like koalas.
I do a koala voice.
What's
Let me hear it.
Hello, I'm a koala.
That is exactly how a koala would sound if it could talk.
Thank you, Colin. Well, would you feed me some eucalyptus?
No, I know you want eucalyptus.
That's all I eat.
It's all you know, koalas eat so much eucalyptus they don't even have to drink. They get their liquid from the liquid inside eucalyptus leaves.
Well, Colin, you don't have to just like mansplain being a koala to this koala. You can just give it the leaves.
Yeah, I know that. I know that, you fuck.
I just like showing that I understand part of your culture, you know, that I care.
It's sort of condescending.
I wasn't explaining it to you. I was explaining it to Harry.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. I could just ask the koala. The koala's right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But would you even think to ask that? Would it occur to you to ask, do you drink anything? No, we assume that animals drink something. That's why it's interesting.
You're assuming. Maybe it did occur to him to ask.
I can't even understand what you're saying. I can't understand what you're saying.
Here we go. Here we go. My name's Colin. I don't speak the language. I don't speak the language.
Yeah. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All of our sets end like this. All of our sets end like this.
You know what, Colin? If you're